Hey y'all, it's gonna be chicken wings again today. I'm firing up this slow and sear MasterKettle. Here's a few briquettes that was left over from my last cook. I'm gonna be using a full chimney of B&B. It's the oak and hickory mix. And I'm using this cute little adorable fire starter. Have y'all ever used these? I left the water reservoir in there on purpose, so that gives me a little extra space to add my wings. If this is a 10-pound bag, so if you're making less, you don't have to do that. You can pull it out, but I'm just leaving it in there for that reason. Fresh is definitely best, but in a pinch, I like to use these wings from Sam's Club. It's a 10-pound bag, and they are frozen. It says to keep frozen and cook from frozen. So I've always done that with no issues at all. If your team must wash your chicken, you probably don't want to do what I'm fixing to do. Look away, be disgusted, that's okay. I normally buy a 8-pound and 4-pound pack from Walmart. Theirs are a little bit smaller wings than these, but of course these will shrink up. I will be using the Slow and Sear Elevated Grate, and I like to try to place the bigger pieces up there so everything cooks at the same time, because the flats cook a little faster obviously if they're smaller. I'll be using some Ultimate Garlic Rub, and this is just how I do it. Look at these humongous pieces. As you can see, they're huge. They will shrink up. And as they shrink, I like to kind of rotate them around. And I put them on frozen at first with no seasoning. And then I like to kind of spray mine with some cider vinegar and water mixed. You don't have to do that. It just seems to make the rub stick to it a little bit better. But I won't do any of that until they've thawed out. I had my phone set up way too close to that slow and sear because it cut off and said the phone was running hot, so I'm gonna back it up a little bit. But I was able to get a few more on there since the phone cut off. All right, I counted it. It was about 54 wings this time. Sometimes it'll be close to 60. Depends on what size they are. Now that they're thawed out, I'm going to go ahead and spray them and add some seasoning to them. To me, it's just easier to take the rack off. You don't have to do that, of course. But I like to do it. Spread them out a little bit better. I'll season them on this side, and then I'll let them cook, and I'll turn them and season them on the other side. You just do how you like to do it. I'm going to do the same thing on the kettle. After a little while, I like to come back out here and go ahead and flip them over, spray everything, and season them down. Again, this is just how I do it. I don't like to open the lid a lot, but I do it for this reason. It's worth it. didn't want to bore y'all with every shot, but I noticed that the drums, since they were on the top at the beginning with the highest heat, they had cooked so much faster that I ended up swapping them out, putting the drums on the bottom and the flats on the top, as you can see. There was no need to record it because it was pretty simple. These are crispy. Listen to that crisp. I don't know why I care about them being crispy, because I'm going to put sauce on them anyways. But if you want them dry rub, these are perfection. Well, they're perfection with the sauce too. It's amazing how much they shrink up. These are the two sauces I'm using today, the Parmesan garlic and the Asian zing. All right, just gotta shake them. May need a little more sauce. I think it looks pretty darn good. That one definitely has a little kick to it. I might add a little more. Look at these. Oh my God, they smell amazing. Ugh. So since they were frozen, it takes a little longer to cook them. So you're looking more closer to 3 hours. If they were fresh, you could get away with 2 hours probably. Give them a try. Don't knock them till you try them.